Before we get started with this episode, I just wanted to point out that my friend Luna, aka Zion T Gaming, has now added some social media links, so please make sure that you go and follow her on YouTube as well as these various social media links, and let's show her some support. Thanks. Yeah, that was interesting. Alright, Luena, let's go ahead and speak with you. Because we have a brand new crossover to welcome into Final Fantasy XIV. Let's take a look at it by taking on the level 15 quest entitled Just Crowning Around. For once, Luena appears to be entertained. Excellent. The next show should be commencing any moment now. Eavesdropping on me? How very quaint. If you must know, I will soon be making for Blunderville, that I may spectate a few rounds of organized chaos. You have heard of it, yes? It shouldn't come as any surprise, but the Gold Saucer has once again deigned to dream bigger. They now offer a host of precarious obstacle courses, which they refer to as shows, and lavish prizes to those who participate. If you prefer something more thrilling than cards and cactpots, perhaps you might find it to your liking. Speak with a curiously dressed man named Y, and he shall guide you to Blunderville Square. Yeah, it even comes with its own theme music. So yeah, we need to go up to Wonder Square. We're gonna go to the west end of it. So let's do this. Let's jump off the balcony, land with a thud, and speak with this funky guy dressed all in pink. Greetings! Ready to stumble on into Blunderville Square? And I guess we are. Yeah, it's not Manderville Square we're going into, it's Blunderville Square. And as you can see, this is a pretty colorful place, with some very wacky music. And for those of you who are familiar with one of the most popular games of the last couple of years, you might be familiar with this. Say hello to Fall Guys in Final Fantasy XIV. As we arrive on the scene, this is Blunderville Square. Yeah, for those of you not aware, this has been going on for quite some time now, actually. So we're going to go ahead and speak to the person over here. This is the Beankeep, the show expert, as he's known. Welcome to Blunderville Square, the Gold Saucer's second roundest square. I am known as the Beekeeper, and it is my duty to guide newcomer challengers to the premier show. By that glimmer in your eyes, I take it this is your first visit? Indeed it is. Aha, as I thought. Never fear, however, for I shall explain all. Blunderville is a set of Battle Royale obstacle courses fit for up to 24 challengers. Not 60 like in Fall Guys. And you, my intrepid friend, look like our very next one. Challengers are tasked with overcoming 3 particularly tricksy courses, and must race ahead of the pack if they wish to qualify for further challenges. Whether you fall flat during the first round or find yourself among the final few, you're sure to win rewards aplenty. Should you bumble and stumble your way to the last round, then you too have a chance of claiming the coveted crown. It can be quite a lot to take in, so I'll leave the finer details for later. In the meantime, should you have any pressing questions, comments, concerns? Yeah, the architecture here is certainly unique, or what are those strange creatures wandering around? Yeah, that'll be these things. Hello there, as you give big waves to everyone. Yeah, what are these things exactly? An excellent question indeed. All diminutive friends here are known as the Beans. Their curious coloration and delightful charms inspired us to construct this very hall, and our shows, of course, with creative abandon. Though we not know where they originated from, we but recently discovered these little ones wandering the Gold Saucer. Their round physiques are reminiscent of legumes, so we eventually came to call them the beans. Be they void scent or sea kin or something else entirely, they are adorably inquisitive creatures. You simply must hear them hoot and holler about the holes. I have no idea what they're attempting to say, mind you, but it all sounds quite precious. On the other hand, you might be surprised to learn that Master Goldbird Mandeville, proprietor of the Gold Saucer, was the first to attempt communication with beings. I am told they found his hearty laughter and muscular mannerisms most endearing. It is thanks to his efforts that we found a common ground with them, and in turn they grew comfortable enough to show off their unique proclivities, such as racing through every obstacle that comes their way. They may be a tad clumsy, but the spirit of competition that lies within them is a force to be reckoned with. Master Mandeville was so moved by these displays he immediately ordered the construction of this whimsical hall, that his new friends might have a place to frolic and play with others. That brings us to now. Forgive me, was I rambling? Well, in any case, that, my good woman, is how Blundeville came to be. You're more than welcome to take on our shows by yourself, or with an entire alliance of companions if you wish. Yeah, provided you have 24 people to do that with. Yeah, look, their attire even sparkles. Once you've made your preparations, simply speak with the registrar. We'll escort you to our next show as soon as every competitor is accounted for. It'll be my pleasure. I believe that covers the basics, but if you've got any other burning questions about what you might encounter along the way, I'd be pleased to assist you. I wish you luck out there, and may you rise above the rest! We'll do what we can. Although I don't have much confidence in my possible success. So we'll take 1,440 experience points and 239 gil just for showing up. Quest complete! Blunderville now accessible. The custom HUD will be displayed in Blunderville. Should you wish to adjust the HUD settings before participating in your first show, open the system menu and select HUD layout. And so, there we go. So yeah, that's the HUD. We don't need to worry about adjusting its position. We're good. So as everyone arrives on the scene, let's go ahead and try and collect MGF and exchange it for fabulous prizes. Alright then, 19 it is. So yeah, we got the one that is somewhat easier than the other one, the Mandeville Can Parade. Yeah, this one is somewhat easier in comparison to the other. The other one I get to see a lot more often though. But we'll see how I do. This will be much harder for me to do on PC because of the fact that my screen is obviously smaller than my TV. But it is still 16 to go through. And we're off. So yeah, we got to process of elimination this. Make sure to not fall off. And yeah, you can see I have a fancy arrow. So I got to make sure I'm facing the right way and hopefully not fall off. And not get whacked. No, I'm willing to take that chance. Ooh. That could have been worse. Now we're gonna get stuck into a spin, like we did in Ozadal's Legacy. Now we gotta drive this thing. And gotta be so careful because if you get knocked off, you are sent back to the start of this particular section. We made it somehow on the first try. Last challenge is to run up this slope that's incredibly slow, and we also got to deal with big boulders rolling our way. Oh! Yeah, that's gonna set us back. Thankfully, it was not fatal. It was not a fatal misfortune situation. Oh! Yeah, there is so little room for error here. Is it doubling back? It's not doubling back. I got a chance here. I got a chance here. And got it. So if you get past round 1, you get 100 MGF, and you also get MGP, 800 of it. You get half if you don't make it to the end. I can only imagine this would have ended a lot sooner if we had a full stack of people. You can see people trying to get to the end here. There are a few left. Looks like we got our last one. And there we go. We did it. Yeah, that challenge is much easier than what else is available. So, next up we're doing Sorcery Siege. This is to collect crystals color-coded to the correct color locations. So, the first 8 to get this move on to the final round. Not much to it other than just avoid the obstacles, but if you get hit by an obstacle, you drop what you were carrying and you have to go back to the middle. And so what will happen is that whatever you choose, you have to pick that color. Even if you drop that crystal, you would have to pick it up again, the same color. So we drew red first. Oh, I got hit by something. Okay, I was not expecting to get hit there. I thought it was fine. So, I have to do red again until I get it right. Oh, do I? No. No, the lag is getting to me. I'm getting hit after I run past the obstacle successfully. Oh! Well, why don't we just do that? Sure. Yeah, the red one, personally, is the hardest one of the 3. As you can see. Yeah, the red one is by far the hardest. And I probably should have just went forward, got off the platform first before trying this again. This time, I won't be denied. There we go. Finally got one on the board. Which color do I need next? Blue. Oh! And we're halfway through. Yeah, I'm not liking my chances right now. Whoa. Oh, blindside. Like, I don't like how they're stacked up like that. Okay, we got 2 at least. Still spot for 1 more. The yellow one, ironically enough, is the easiest one. But we're not going to show it off. What happens in the yellow one is that it's basically gets to a safe spot where you're not getting knocked back by Typhon. So because we made it to round 2, we get 150 MGF and we get 1,480 MGP. Alright, here's the other event. This one's much harder for round 1. Gentle Beans Fever. This event is a nightmare to get through. Yeah, there are a lot more treacherous obstacles in this version than there are in the other challenge. As you're about to see. The first half is not bad, it's the second half that's the problem. Go! So dodge these swinging axes first of all. And then once we get past that, we then gotta get past these AoE cones. But then they become harder to deal with because they're sliding on ice. That being said though, we're making good progress on this. And now we gotta deal with some fancy time bombs like we've seen in some of the raids of this game. But that's all easy. This is where the hard part begins. Because you gotta get past these swinging logs and hope that you don't get hit. And I don't know how the heck I got past this on the first try. Holy cow. That is the first time I've ever first tried that. And I cannot believe that I am going to fall just short. Oh, wow. I almost had a perfect run. I was that close. Wow. But I'll still get through anyway. I made that look a lot easier than it really is. By some freaking miracle, I got through on the first try past the spike logs. Holy cow. I cannot believe that just happened. And there's the last two to cross the line. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so here's the second challenge in round 2, the Gold Swiveler. We basically have to ensure we don't fall off ever. And we're basically, this is a chase race. Because Typhon is in the middle, and his glowing is going to be chasing after us. All the while, we got to try and somehow not fall off. We have to not get whacked, we have to not get pounded. And so, here we go. Just gotta avoid where it's gonna whack. There are 3 paths, we can choose any one we want, just so long as we don't fall off. Okay, we got past lap 1. Now they're gonna increase the difficulty. Yeah, it even says Typhon's picking the pace, so as more laps go by, more likely we are gonna get hit. Alright, we got past lap 2. Well, not quite, we still have to cross the balance beam. Now lap 3. Oh, 2 more people fell off. We made it. Wow, that's incredible. That's actually my first time clearing this challenge. But you know what that means. We get to go to Mandeville Mountain and play the final round. So it's basic, very simple. First one to get to the finish line wins. This is all we gotta get through to reach the summit and get to the crown. So suffice it to say, this will be a mad scramble. I have gone here a couple of times before, and I did get to 2nd place. But second place is first loser, as they say. If you're not first, you're last, as they say. So here we go. 3-minute mad scramble. Pick your poison and hope you don't get hit. Oh, oh! Yeah, you can even see Mr. Yojimbo makes his presence known here. So there's the leader right there. And, she's gonna get to it first. Yeah, we were basically catching up from the very beginning, essentially. But yeah, there you go. There's all the challenges of the Fall Guys crossover. And appropriately, our winner is wearing the Fairy Tale Princess dress. Lots of irony in that. Yeah, there we go. We did it. Well, we did it as in we made it to round 3. Whether or not I'll win one remains to be seen, but I'm glad I at least got to show off everything. But given how shockingly long it's taking to do the queues for all these challenges, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging in limbo for forever, having to see me try and win one. So I hope that if you do have the opportunity while the 2 months are going on, that you take the opportunity to come in here and the Gold Saucer and try your luck at Final Fantasy XIV's version of Fall Guys. And by the way, the mini Cacpot is underway. Just in case you're interested in that too.